about a team that is obviously going to be covered very closely with everything that they do. And the reason why it's going to be covered with everything that they do is because their ratings, whenever they're on the field, through the roof. Their head coach, dynamic. One of the most dynamic personalities and athletes in the history. We're talking about the Colorado Buffaloes, Deion Sanders' team. Now, last year started out hot. Here we go. We're doing it. Everything we said about the Louis bags that we're bringing into Colorado, we're taking to school. It's been irrelevant for a long time, and we're making them relevant. We're bringing in millions and millions of dollars to the local economy. We're turning this whole place around, and it's the Deion Sanders crew coming in and doing it. Then, they lose all the games. Okay, they kind of go down quickly. In the world that wanted to see them fail, got very, very excited. This offseason, you bring in some different coaches, bring in some more players, and then in doing so, some players leave. More specifically, a man named Xavier Smith. Okay, Xavier Smith came out and did an article with The Athletic, and he actually talked a couple of different things. I was actually getting mad. Can we put this up here, please? Yep, so I could see it's a little, yep, there we go. I was actually getting mad, like tears coming to my eyes because, bro, you never even tried to get to know me. Xavier Smith recalls Deion Sanders telling him he should enter the spring transfer portal. He was destroying guys' confidence and belief in themselves. The way he did it, it could have been done with a little more compassion. Now, this was the screenshot from The Athletic's tweet that basically said Deion told him he needs to hit the portal and get the hell out of town. So, this obviously generated a lot of eyeballs because all of a sudden we're starting to see, the opposite side of what Deion Sanders and the way he utilized the transfer portal. Now we got guys getting out who are pissed. So we wondered how the Colorado Buffaloes would respond to this type of article. Yeah. Well, starting quarterback Shedeur Sanders says, I don't remember him, to be honest. Bro, it had to be very mid at best. Okay, quote tweet. Well, how'd that tweet do? 15 million views later, and about 10,000 responses telling Shedeur to shut up, and he better win more than 4 games if you want to run your mouth like this. We thought, well, how's Deion going to handle Shedeur? He said, well, he'll be a top 5 pick. Where's your son going? LOL. I got time today. LOL. A lot of laughing out loud, right in the face of KB, who said, tell your son, stop acting like he's the coldest out here and then put up a 4-8 season. So everybody that has hated the Colorado Buffaloes from the beginning through now saw this as another reason to bury Deion Sanders in the Colorado Buffaloes. A lot of people are saying yeah, Deion was a corner, and one of the greatest athletes to ever live. So whenever he talks his shit, it's a little bit different than a starting quarterback coming out and talking shit. But I think this is Shedeur just being exactly who we think. He just opened for Lil Wayne the other day. Now, will NFL teams question this? I do wonder. If they lose, especially that first game to North Dakota State, boy, all of this is going to get very loud. How did you see this kind of unfold? And do you believe that the Colorado Buffaloes are going to be better than they were last year, AJ Hawk?
Yeah, I think they should be better than they were last year. I think Deion's just being honest and he's being upfront. There's a lot, think how many players on scholarship in college teams now?
I don't know.
90?
Used to be 85.
I don't know, 85. Yeah. There's a crazy amount. So if you want to bring players in the portal, you need players to leave throughout the portal. And some coaches may not have the balls or the guts to tell a guy, hey, yeah, you need to get out of here. They may just try to run him off somehow or try to, make him do the 5 a.m. workouts for 3 straight months and try to give him the message that, hey, you're not exactly a good fit for this squad. So I think his son actually coming out is just kind of standing up for his dad, basically saying, come on now. We understand if we lose games, we can handle the heat. We understand what we're doing, what we're saying, but yeah, like you said, you can do whatever you want if you win.
If you win, you can do that. They did not at the end, so everybody's just been, waiting and waiting and
They're
waiting.
okay with it, though. I feel like they love it. This is just chips on the shoulder. Here we go. We know it's us against the world.
Yeah, last night got real loud for Shedeur. Very loud for Shedeur. And then today, Deion's like, yeah, that's my son, actually. You didn't think that's how he would respond whenever I'm getting buried in there? Pac-Man, very close to the team and to Prime and Shedeur and everything. It's been loud since they got there. This obviously expedites the conversation. They need to win this year. Do you think they do?
Yeah, I think they win. But it's always going to be loud when you got Sanders on the back of your jersey. Everywhere you go is going to be loud. They're used to being loud. It ain't never not been loud. When it ain't loud, then that's when it's a problem. But Shedeur getting better and better every game, every week. He is going to be a top 5 pick. Will they win 10 games? I don't know. Will they be better than next year? Hell yeah. And college got to realize, it's no more just college, bro. You get paid to play. This is like the NFL now. All that yeah, you know, you could have did it better. Hey, bro, I've been watching you for 6 months. You suck. You might well enter the portal. Sorry to say it like that, but we gonna move on.
And this ain't new. This ain't new either. We've all been on programs that AJ just mentioned. Well, I wouldn't say specific programs, but there are roundabout ways coaches will go about, running players out of it. It's kind of how the sausage has always been made behind the scenes. It's not pretty. It's a cutthroat business, and now it's more of a business than anything. Didn't love, Shedeur coming out and saying that. I just think it makes him look bad as a teammate. You know what I mean? If you're a quarterback.
Leader of a program.
Yeah, as a quarterback, it's just different. It's a different set of rules for quarterbacks, but I think they will win. I let you know up front, I am extremely biased. I got a personal relationship with Deion, have since I left college, so definitely want to see him and obviously his sons and the teams that he coached succeed. But I think they'll definitely be better on the field, and I think this is just kind of how the sausage get made behind the scenes. Like, hey, shit like this happens. The coaches aren't happy-go-lucky with every player. Players are treated differently sometimes. Is it right? Is it wrong? That may be, whatever you say, but, this is nothing new.
They're going to have to win.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And if they don't win, it'll still be loud. I guess you don't have to win. They didn't win. It was still,
Right.
open for Lil Wayne.
Yeah,
true. They didn't win a lot of games last year. So he's going to be a top 5 pick in a lot of people's eyes. Odds, sportsbooks, I think he's tied for number 1 overall pick for odds.
Yeah, he was the favorite with Carson Beck and Quinn Ewers. His odds did go down a little bit after the tweet last night, which was...
Yeah, because I think there will be some NFL people who obviously have a lot of respect for Deion and everything he's got going on and Shedeur's talent, but quarterback is just a different animal.
Yeah.
Because you're the face of the program, face of the organization. So him saying, I don't even remember this guy, is okay, we didn't get to know his teammates. People can hold that against him. But Deion has said, I only want him going to 4 teams anyways.
Right.
So what are we even talking about? What an anomaly of a situation. Let's pivot away from that.